Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to English class. Today we are going to learn about literary devices. So today in our class we are going to study about onomatopoeia, personification, simile and metaphor. You might be thinking, what is a literary device? In literature, any technique used to help the author or the poet to achieve his or her purpose is called as literary device. When used properly, the different literary devices help readers to appreciate, interpret and analyze a literary work. Now, when we read a poem, we come across many sentences written by the poet in his imaginary world. This kindles our imaginary thinking and we appreciate the poem written by the poet. Now let's start with the first one, onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia is using words that sound exactly the sound it represents. It literally means imitating the word. For example, buzz, fizz, woof, hiss, clink, boom, beep, vroom, zip. Let us see more examples of onomatopoeia. Meow, buzz, click, knock, toot toot, beep beep, woof woof, zap, zip, boom. These are some of the examples of onomatopoeia. Now let us see how the words of onomatopoeia are used in the sentences. Gush. The flood water gushed through the town. Hoot. The owl hooted in the tree. Howl. At night, the wind was howling in the darkness. Chatter. My teeth chattered as I stood in the snow. Pop. The corn went pop in the microwave. Crunch. The leaves crunched under my foot as I walked through the woods. Beep. The car horn beeped loudly. Squeak. The mouse made a squeak as it skittered across the floor. Now let's move on to more examples. I squeezed the sauce bottle, but in vain. The actor vroomed his motorbike across his lover. While I was driving on a highway, suddenly the car on my right side went out of control to hit my car. I screeched by applying brakes. Thank God I was saved. So children, hope you all have understood what is onomatopoeia. Now let's move on to personification. What is personification? Personification is a figurative language that attributes human characteristics, emotion and behavior to animals and inanimate object or idea. Personification is not used to describe people. Personification is used to describe an animal or an object. Now, let us see some examples of personification. First one, the leaves danced their way through the lawns. The leaves danced. Who do the leaves dance? Never, only humans dance. Second one look at the garden and you could tell that the plants were begging for water. Do the plants beg for water? No, it is human who beg. So, it's a personification. The earth had swallowed all my hopes. Does the earth swallow anything? No, humans do. Isn't it? Yes. Next example, my watch told me the time. Does the watch tell you the time? No, only humans tell or speak. The wind whistled throughout the day. Does the wind whistle? No, it is humans who whistle. So, In these examples, we can see that all the objects are given human attributes or human characteristics and they are personified. Let's move on to simile. A simile is where two things are directly compared and as or like is usually used to compare. We can make out a simile when the words like, as and like come in the sentence. For example, as sweet as a pie. Second, colorful like crayons. Here the words as and like are used to compare things. So, simile is nothing but a comparison of two things using words like or as. Now let us see more examples of simile. Slept like a log, like a moth to flame, eats like a horse, works like a dog. Here the words like is used to compare. Cute as a kitten, as cold as ice, blind as a bat, as sweet as sugar. Here the words as has been used to compare two things. Now let us see more examples for simile. He crept into the room as quiet as a mouse. The cloud was fluffy like cotton candy. The snowflakes sparkled like millions of tiny diamonds. He was angry as a grizzly bear. Now let us study about metaphors. Metaphors are figures of speech that compare two things. Kelly has a heart of gold. Here, Kelly's heart is compared to gold. Metaphor is a comparison in which one thing is said to be another. For example, my mom is a teddy bear. Mom is compared to a teddy bear, or mom is said to be a teddy bear. Words like is, are, was, were are used for comparison of two things. Hence, the sentence is said to have a metaphor. He was a walking encyclopedia. Here in this sentence, he is compared to an encyclopedia. Another example for metaphor, she is a walking dictionary. Let us see some more examples of metaphors. The sun was gleaming pearl. My baby brother is cute little teddy bear. My sister's memory is a camera that remembers everything we see. The car seat is a fluffy cloud. Custard is a happiness in bowl. Here are more sentences using metaphors. Your friend George is just a big baby. You are my garden angel. The girl over there is one beautiful fox. My life is one long scary roller coaster. So students, we will have to say whether the sentence is an example of onomatopoeia, personification, simile or metaphor. And write these sentences in your notebook. The key answer is given to you all. Please copy that also. And find the answers that you all have written. Does it match? So students, I hope you all have understood the literary devices taught today. That's all for today, students. Thank you. Stay safe, stay happy.